I love a good mystery. I really do.
So episode 3 of The Acolyte has aired. The episode that it was infamous before the show even aired. Those have been the whispers. This is the episode that will divide the fan base.
It's not a power that can be controlled or used as a weapon like those mean stinky Jedi do. Also, it's funny because literally seconds later, strong female character number 4 actually does use the thread as a weapon.
Even the scenery, the costumes, to me, do not look like anything that's ever belonged in Star Wars. Hair and makeup looks poorly done. I've seen better from amateur cosplayers.
To me.
This is so fucking
You need to be
cringe.
more like me.
No, because once she force pushes and fall down, and then like she does it again, and they block together, and then she's like, "Excellent, you're talented and awesome, and the audience likes you, and the script writers like you, and you're the dyad, and you're special."
And the thing that really bothered me in here is how the Jedi are portrayed. The Jedi just come across as weird, predatory, groomer monk assholes.
The Jedi saw how special I was.
Oh my god, that's so creepy! It's the same language! Oh my god! Damn, that's creepy. Holy shit. What in the world? Did this person who wrote this had an experience or something? Cause dude, it feels like they wrote this cause they hate Jedi. Like, why would you put the Jedi in a position where they come off like child predators?
How embarrassing.
I did think this episode was like a B-, which totally good.
This is a really good story that's being told.
Yeah, man, this was a great episode.
God, I love this episode. This might be personally my favorite so far.
I believe that creator Leslie Headland is really trying hard to make the perfidy of the Jedi so great as to make us sympathize with sociopath May. That would be as crazy as someone trying to get us to sympathize with Harvey Weinstein. Who would do that?
Steel or laser are no threat to them. And then he finishes with this awesome line.
But an acolyte kills without a weapon.
But she's like, Hadouken! I'm in Street Fighter!
And obviously, we're barely in the episode, you're like, by the way, she's evil. Just in case you didn't grasp it from the previous episodes where she's going out slaughtering everybody. Yeah, even as a child, she was born evil.
I love the Acolyte. She-Hulk's my girl, and I've got some character model ideas for Nintendo.
It's still Star Wars. They have not changed Star Wars at all. In fact, as I said, it's the most faithful I've seen Disney Star Wars be to the original idea of George Lucas and Dave Filoni.
How does a show this poorly written get made? This episode in particular was quite simply terrible television, just awful dialogue, direction, it's inefficient. It's crazy how inefficient. This entire episode is next to useless.
I want to be a Jedi, Mama.
Oh, all right, fine, you little stinker. Go be a Jedi. Say that.
So they've wrecked Star Wars. I mean, they already did that, but it's just gone further now. Or put it another way, they've wrecked the Disney version of Star Wars even further.
The whole thing was just like a therapy session, essentially, for Leslie Headland. I mean, this is atrocious. How is this writing and directing allowed $180 million?
I liked it, and I like that it challenges the lore.
Maybe the next episode will indicate that, yeah, it's a coven of lesbian witches. Maybe. But I'm not seeing what's so gay about it.
This is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And,
Yes.
Then May sets a fire that spreads rapidly in the stone structure. It blows up the giant computer banks. I'm not really sure what they were that may or may not have been sabotaged.
I mean, just from the experience that I have, when you drop fire on rock, you may leave a scorch burn there, but it doesn't really burn anything.
I am really enjoying The Acolyte. Huge thanks to the Lucasfilm team for letting me discuss this show with Leslie Headland.
Are we watching the same show? Like, I have friends on Instagram who are vehemently defending this series, and I have to wonder, am I being served something different by Disney Plus when I click this? Because it's unforgivably fucking bad.
And it's kind of like, you know what, if you don't enjoy it, just stop watching it.
Acolyte is slowly turning into wonderful trash in that showgirls kind of way. It even has a musical number.
I don't think it's
even the woke agenda ruining it. I think it's just this lazy storytelling and marketing because there isn't even a woke agenda in it.
Pay attention.
She's literally paying attention. Oh my god, they're so annoying. What is even the point of this episode?
The reaction is across the board. I mean, it's either wildly negative, this is just bad, and the people who are the defenders, they're really scrambling.
We got a coven full of women, blah, 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 not enough white men, blah, 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 women touching each other's faces. Oh my God, it's way too gay.
Like, I love queer shit. Like, I love, I watch so much.
They're even in episode 1 and 2, they are do procedural like cops. They come to detain, OSHA. They say things like stop in the name of the Republic and the Jedi Order.
Again, just to reiterate, I've checked her pronouns and she is happy with they, them, or she, her.
I don't know. It just, to me, it feels very, as I said, like CW young adult show.
The Jedi are like, hey, we want to talk to your kids. And the moms are like, no. So instead of fucking right off and taking no for an answer against the wishes of the parents, the Jedi just persist to talk to the kids. Dude was like, I know what you want to see. Ooh, how cool is this? Check it out.
To take that and then interject it into Star Wars and try to spin it as the Jedi are now the oppressors on a minority, I think that is just so fucked up. I think it's just, you need some shrink set. Let's take that $180 million and get some good shrink.
We need to test them to see if they can become Jedi. Why don't we just make them not pass? This is put forward as if it's a master plan from an old ancient genius. Oh, we never thought of that before.
My Xenology wrote, my hypothesis is that this show will continue to be agenda-driven at the expense of anything near a decent story, resulting in even more division among Star Wars fans.
Kathleen Kennedy's all about the Force is female. Kathleen Kennedy puts girls in Star Wars. That is simply the anthem of the ignorant and is an ass stupid thing to say.
Is this just a revenge story about witches versus Jedi?
I hope not.
And we've talked about this ad nauseum. Is this going to be another redemption arc?
Oh, definitely.
Brink of extinction.
Yo, I'm not even lying. She just reached her climax. And the freaking, with Samuel Jackson doing that. Oh my god, I can't. This is great. I'm having so much fun with this right now. There's so much going on. And the captions literally say, which laughs medically. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, this is great. It's her face, and then the other woman's like, ow, my ear. Hold on, I need to collect myself.
I made a post immediately after watching it that I don't know what I watched. This was the first time. I can't tell if it doesn't make sense because the Jedi are lying or because it's a terrible script. But I shouldn't be thinking, what on earth was that? And I'm still in exactly the same boat.
All right, so I love The Acolyte. I think it's both very cozy with the classic Star Wars feel, but also refreshing as it brings a new genre and it widens who participates in the world of Star Wars.
This embarrassed me. This made me want to throw away all my Star Wars merch. Like, I don't even want to be affiliated with this bullshit. This, ladies and gentlemen, is cringe.
What many of these people really, when they really break down the logic, what their real problem is that women, people of color, people in the LGBT community, whatever, are even there. How dare they even have a presence here?
One thing is abundantly clear. Everyone hates The Acolyte and Disney hates Star Wars.
This is a really good story that's being told.
Yeah, man, this was a great episode.
God, I love this episode. This might be personally my favorite so far.
I was like, oh, this is compelling stuff. Like, this is actually, compelling to me.
I swear to God, the lengths these Disney shills go to defend Disney Star Wars is truly insane and even disgusting at times.
Maybe it gets better, I don't know. But this is the same studio that turned Grand Admiral Thrawn into a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna pretend they didn't. Read Heir to the Empire. You'll see.
Incredible writing. No plot or character development or deepening in 30 minutes of screen time.
Clam lapping, munching the pasty. What?
I was just like, whatever. The show's still ass.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.